What is holding you back from starting your business or keeping you from really going all in on your idea? When I talk to moms, it's almost always a lie that they are believing that is keeping them stuck. And if I can just get them to adopt a couple of mindset shifts, it changes everything for them in their business. So today we're going to talk about 4 mindset shifts that you need to adopt if you are ever going to truly move forward in your business, get unstuck, and build something real that brings in meaningful income for your family all in 20 hours per week or less. And I want you to listen all the way through to number 4 because that is the one that is truly key to working less while generating more income. The first mindset shift that I want you to adopt today is that failure is the fastest way to grow. You can read every business book out there. You can listen to a new business podcast every week. You can join an incredible mastermind, but failure is the fastest way to grow. Okay. Failure is your friend. It is not the enemy. There are certain things that we just cannot learn any other way. In fact, one of my kids' baseball coaches always tells them to fail faster. And I just love that idea in business as well. What if you knew that you were 30 failures away from your goal? How fast would you want to fail, right? It is the quickest way to reach our goals. So just start, take some action. Send the email, record the video, create the product. Action takers are money makers. What if you create the YouTube video, you post it and it flops? Who cares? What if you create the product and you put it on your sales page and no one buys? So what? Move forward. I promise you that you are going to succeed quicker. You are going to scale faster if you just allow yourself to try some things and fail. I often see that women are just so afraid to try things. They're not actually getting in the arena. They don't want their face in front of the camera. They don't want to feel cringy. They are afraid to be bad at something, and so they just stay on the sidelines. If you would have told me a year ago that I would be creating a new YouTube video every week, I would have laughed at you because this is absolutely not my comfort zone. But a little bit of embarrassment, a little bit of being bad at something in the beginning is worth it for me to be able to help other moms be able to grow a business from home, to be able to be with their kids and create meaningful income in 20 hours a week or less. I recently heard the quote that embarrassment is the cost of entry, and that is so true. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to understand that failure and embarrassment are just part of the deal. But the faster you can move past that, the faster you're going to get to the incredible parts of being an entrepreneur where you can have time freedom, where you can have financial freedom, and where you can use your gifts to serve others in a powerful way. The second mindset shift that I want you to just believe deep in your heart today is that building a business can work for someone like you. Yes, you, with your background, with your quirks, with your past. And if you're feeling a little bit unqualified today, I just want you to open your Bible and flip your way through because you will find Moses, who was a murderer and who had a stutter. You will find Rahab, who was a prostitute. You will find King David, who was an adulterer. You will find Paul, who, before he went on to write most of the New Testament, was executing Christians, okay? God can use someone like you, and he can use a business like yours. Now, I'm not here to say that every single person is called to start a business, okay? Some people will say that. I'm not saying that. But I actually have a video that will help you figure out if you are called to start a business, and I'm going to link that in the description. But after you watch that, if you do feel like you are being led to start a business, you need to really adopt the belief that this can work for someone like you because you're never going to perform above whatever limiting belief is in your mind. So speak the truth to yourself even daily if you need it, okay? And raise whatever limit is in your mind that is keeping you stuck and help yourself to believe that this is truly possible for someone like you. The third mindset shift is that you don't have to sacrifice your family to build a business. Most people believe that you need to work 40 to 50 hours a week to run a successful business. But the truth is, just about 20 hours of focused work can be all it takes to build a real business that creates meaningful income for your family, yet still gives you that time freedom to drop your kids off at school in the morning, to pick them up in the afternoon, or to homeschool or to attend soccer practice. It's all about taking a look at your schedule and finding pockets of deep work. And this might not look perfect. For me, this is a little bit different every week, but you need to look at your schedule and schedule it in and protect it just like if you were working for someone else. So is that for you? Is that early mornings? Is it during nap time? Is it a couple of evenings a week? For me, we have 4 kids. We have a ton of appointments, but they are in school during the week. And so each week I schedule in my working hours, which always come into about 20 hours per week or less. And then I protect those hours from anything else that might encroach on it, just as if I was working for someone else. And that is really what makes this thing work. And not only is building a business not something that you have to sacrifice your family for, but building a business can actually be a huge blessing for your family. The time freedom that it can bring, the financial margin that it can bring, that stress that it can lift from you having to go back to a 9 to 5, and the means to really be generous with those around you. The fourth mindset shift is that strategy beats hustle. And this is one I just want to shout from the rooftops because most people think that in order to make more money, you just need to work harder and harder. But that is not the truth. The truth is that you need the right strategy. Now, hard work and discipline, yes, they are very important for building a business. But think about it. We all know people who work incredibly hard who are barely making a living, right? And we all know people who are working only a few hours a week, who have used leverage and who have created the right strategy to where they're bringing in millions of dollars a year. So it's not just about hard work. It is so much more about the right strategy. I don't want you to be someone who is like the hamster on the hamster wheel who just keeps going faster and faster and faster and not getting anywhere. So you might be wondering, like, how do you get the right strategy? There are a lot of ways to do this. You can do your own research. You can listen to podcasts just like this. You can read business books. But the fastest way is to actually partner with someone who has been there. Partner with a business coach or a mentor or join a membership so that they can personalize an action plan exactly for you and your business, your unique talents, creating a business that fuels you with energy, doesn't drain you, and gives you an action plan on what to work on every week so that you are not wasting your time. And having the right strategy like this is how you can make more income by working less hours. These 4 mindset shifts are the foundation that you need to truly get unstuck and move forward once and for all. Whether that is finally launching your business or if you've already launched, to stop playing small and to really move forward into the position of an entrepreneur and a real business owner. Now, you may not ever feel 100% confident, but that's okay. Don't wait for that because I don't know if any of us ever feel 100% confident. But you can choose to preach these truths to yourself. You can choose to cling to these mindset shifts and take the next step forward. So, what do you do when you're ready for the next step? If you are ready to fully step into your role as an entrepreneur, I would love to invite you to my brand new free masterclass called the Mom to Entrepreneur Masterclass. And in this class, you're going to be able to validate your business idea. You're going to be able to answer questions like, is my idea a good one? Am I actually going to be able to make money? Is it going to be sustainable for me and my situation and my family life? And then once you know if your business idea is viable, I'm going to share some very simple action steps so that you know exactly what to do to launch your business quickly. I'm going to drop the link to that masterclass in the description of this video, and I highly recommend you to take action on that today. Action takers are money makers. Don't sit on the sideline any longer. Sign up for that masterclass and get started today. And if this video brought you clarity and encouragement, I would love for you to subscribe so that we can meet back here again next week to grow and scale your business.